Throwing flashbang. Grenade out. Laying down smoke. Flashbang. Throwing it. Throwing fire. I am planting the bomb. Flashbang. Terrorists win. Roger that. Remove any doubts in your head. It's us or them. Incendiary out. Throwing a flashback. Smoke. Throwing smoke. Grenade. Flashback. I'm throwing flashback. Throwing flashback. Flashback. I'm throwing flashback. Throwing a flashback. Smoke. Grenade. Let's give it to the boys. I'm throwing smoke. Smoke! Smoke! Throwing flashbang. Throwing a flashback. I'm throwing a grenade. Throwing fire. Grenade. I'm throwing flashbang. Throwing fire. Flashback.
And he got shot down through smoke by Apex, I think. So he had no chance to really use it.
That was also the round of the double op where NBK couldn't rotate in time to get in on the action. That was just Cloud9 with a very convincing take towards the A bomb site. Another round again, it's just going to be too Famas. NBK picking up a deagle just because his teammates have a decent amount of weaponry. You want to be able to help out if need be. Cloud9 again keeping it pretty simple. Fast pace towards mid. This time there's no one rotating from G2. This is going to be a big stack that they run into. It all depends on the pacing. They've already got a player as well. He's wrapping into the A bomb site. They spotted out Shox. He can get nothing done after that first kill. And one more time, Cloud9's going to swarm the defense into the site.
Instantly smoking that up, then jumping on top the box to look over it. And maybe a little bit too aggressive there. Kenny was waiting for it. That could be dangerous now. It's a 2-on-2. Don't want to give a round like this one away. They've done everything right up until this point, but that might have been just a tiny mistake. Does spot one guy up. Now NBK up on the stairwell, but Rush with a headshot. Taking him down. Kenny now. Molotov into the corner, and Rush is still going to win the fight. Fire at his feet, Moses.
That's a triple kill for him. Doing his best Nico impression, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, and that guy has it right. Instantly denied.
That guy's got it wrong.
Oh, he's brought the baguette as well, Moses? Is it all the way from France, do you think?
It could be. Wouldn't want to eat that baguette. Well, big lead for Cloud9 early on in this. 6-2, we have a tactical timeout coming out from G2. They need to figure things out, and here's the thing. This gets scary because if Cloud9's able to win this round, this is the first time we're going to see Kenny S back on the op for a number of rounds, and if G2 can't win it, then all of a sudden you're looking at a Cloud9 that's poised to just blow this lead out of the water and just go massive with it. Getting to the point where you might not even be giving G2 a chance to come back into the second half, but we'll have to see how this one ends. UMP on MBK, 3 M4s, missing some utility and missing some kits.
We saw this throughout the Challenger stage, the New Legend stage as well. We saw what happens when you just don't have the money. It can really lead to some desperate halves on this game. So maybe that's what we're about to witness. Bit of a jump there. Skadoodle getting the wrong side, but there's Kenny picking up the kill on automatic. It is about time. I think that might have been his third kill, so he needs to sort of step it up and get back into the game somehow. Well, a little bit more than that, but still not that encouraging.
No, he did his trademark, jump out the window, get on towards catwalk, and find the angle quick. I don't know if Automatic expected it whatsoever. Really using the gap in the smoke that was thrown a basic catwalk, and they're going to remain aggressive on mid. Shox and Apex in connector. Kenny working catwalk with that AWP. This is where he can be so dangerous. A lot of this comes down to timing, though. There's a flash in mid. That was from connector. There's the peek. They know Apex is there. He's just waiting for Shox. There goes Kenny, and it's a good trade. Somehow Cloud9 has come out okay, and Tarek pushes the issue, runs out of bullets, but the pistol does the job.
Oh my god, he swapped out the AK to continue that fight through the smoke. There's Tarek on range, taking down MBK, and it's all on body. 1 versus 3, he's already got the first kill, and the bomb will go down, and now once again, Cloud9 can just fall back and play this one safe. He has to go quick, he has to make this work. Body pushing into the side, goes for the fight, he's going to take 1 kill, he has no idea where Tarek is, and he's going to get shot down. Quad kill here for Tarek, picking up the 7th round for Cloud9. And it is looking much too good for G2's comfort here.
2 things happen that are incredible. That kill from Stewie onto Kenny was immediate. 2 bullets. Shox and Apex played that perfectly. Apex was baiting for him, but then the confidence of Tarek comes through. Keep pushing forward. Take the unexpected fights. That is a beautiful round from Tarek. A perfect example. Like you give him an inch and he's going to take a mile, and he's put Cloud9 up by 5 rounds.
Smoke for the mid window, not going to fail this time. I'm hearing some cheers just for the smoke. That's enthusiasm for you.
Set the bar low and you'll never be disappointed, comes to mind.
That's how I live my life. Oh, this automatic spraying it down. They don't have very much to fight back with, so Automatic and Tarek are easily going to be cleaning up that aggression in the middle. Shox is about to find the miserable end to his life as well. They are all around him. He's going to get 1 good kill, and that will be it. Tarek with a triple. 8 rounds for Cloud9. Moses, where are the tactical timeouts? Where's the turnaround here for G2? They need something.
We've only seen 1. The big thing that Cloud9's done great is when these ops, when they get in the fight with the AWPs, I mean, they're not letting them get 2 shots off. They're closing the gap very, very quickly, making it uncomfortable. I mean, Stewie had a great shot on the Kenny the last round from connector to catwalk, and even though he dies immediately afterwards, that's the opening they needed. This double op set up a lot of investment. You can see $6,000 basically between NBK and Kenny. Each of them spend it. Smoke's gonna go in, gonna block the vision. Shocks is going behind. He's gonna give the first shot at Stewie, and no trade this time. Body's there for Shocks. Now they get aggressive. Shuts down the hit.
Almost the ace then. Now, that was very cool. In the middle of that fight, another flashbang comes over the wall for Shocks to continue. That's why he goes for the next 2 kills. Very well done. Also, tiny detail. It didn't really work, but Kenny actually tried to body block that smoke in the window, which you can do, which is such an effective way of doing it. More flashbangs raining in here, as you can tell, and Shocks just shutting it all down. So, that's a great round.
And that's also what you need if you're G2. You need the riflers to start having some kind of, impact and effect where you can actually slow down this pace from Cloud9. They've been able to go so fast throughout this and trade everything. Another landed smoke. We love to see it. Flashbangs in mid and force back the defense.
It is a touchdown there in the window. Shocks with a spray coming in. And Apex hitting a headshot as well, looking for more. He's almost out of bullets, but backup is there. Apex coming into the perfect time. And a leg shot on Skadoodle. Oh, the wall bang. You can even wall bang to the left of that window. You don't have to shoot just to the wood, Moses. It goes through the other side of the wall as well. Kenny will clean it up there, but obviously Apex, the hero of that round, the perfect timing. It will be another round here for G2, so they're starting to come alive.
This is where you really notice the double-edged sword of how fast and aggressive Cloud9 is being. When Stewie comes from underpass, he's actually got his knife out. He's trying to be as fast as possible and never expected Shocks to be there. So you lose a little bit in terms of your awareness, in terms of your ability to check different angles, different corners. This time it just gets shut down. Shocks, once he gets Stewie, the catwalk hit has to pause and try and take care of him, and that's when the flashbangs roll over the roof and blind everybody. Back to the basics for Cloud9, only pistols, and it's going to be a rush towards this bomb site. Shocks, he's got the angle, he's got the range, and tapping away, he does get taken down. So does Body. They've given himself a chance, and that's out in the open. That's Kenny. A huge mistake.
A little bit too much confident, peeking out that wide with no backup at all. 2 versus 2, and this should not be happening. They had one flashbang and no armor, just pistols. They shouldn't be this close at all. Stewie looking for one more miraculous headshot. Grenade trading in left and right. He's out in the open and he's going to get taken down. Apex and NBK doing a good job combining to close out that round, but that's such a ridiculously expensive round for G2.
It really is, and I mean, it's not the biggest impact because the half is winding down, but certainly if they get one of these AWPs taken away in this next round, it's going to hurt. I mean, those are some disgusting shots with the Deagle. They're really putting G2 on notice every single round. And then at the end, I mean, obviously, it's just too much utility for the G2 players at the end, isn't it? Molotovs, nades raining in, smokes in the choke points. I don't even think Rush could really get anything except for an upgraded pistol at the end. 3 ops for G2.
All right, then. I guess if you have the money, spend it, I guess. I mean, this is...
I mean, it's funny because even the double op setup hasn't really bailed them out of this hole. It's been the success of the aggression with double rifle setups. Trying to use the nade smoke to obscure Skadoodle's vision, and it works perfectly. That's a great thing. There's the follow-up, and even automatic can't trade. G2 have found their footing in this half, and they're making a comeback.
Oh, that's a peek and a half there from Stewie taking down NBK. But you saw the experience of a veteran there for Shocks. You're exactly right. Peeking into the debris from the first grenade, and that worked absolutely brilliantly. Now, Stewie's picked up at AWP and making a run for it. The bomb is still in T-spawn. 2 versus 4. You really only should be losing rounds like these, G2, if you make mistakes. You have to give something to Cloud9 here for this to work out.
Absolutely. The one thing that hurts G2 in this kind of scenario is they have no indication of where the bomb was. It was back in T-spawn when they get all those kills, so they have to be very cautious of the entirety of the map. You can see they're kind of giving up over towards the B bomb site. There's one player who's going to be on catwalk who's going to be blocked off by that smoke. One player in the mid window who might choose to rotate over towards market, and 2 at A.
Yeah, Apex is going to hear the smoke going down, but he's not hearing anybody else. I think you could even look at his eyes and tell that he was listening intently for anyone walking in the hallways. And by now, he must be calling it out that nobody's walked through. Nothing's really happening here. Into the middle we go. Oh, that's a good flick. That was Shocks trying to creep down the stairwell and connector. 25 seconds. And that number is the big obstacle right now for Cloud9. They really need to make a move right about now. Otherwise, they're simply going to run out of time. And smoke, can they make their way through? 17 seconds in what is now a 2 versus 3 in what seems an almost unwinnable round here. 11 seconds as they push onto the bomb site, trying to see if they can find any kind of opening. It will be a leg shot on 6 seconds. They line up for the spray. And he's going to put it down. There might not be enough time for it. Oh no. G2 are going to pick up the round. It was the last possible second there.
Oh my lord, they made that close. They lined up for him, and you can see Kenny even shaking his head. This has been a rough game, but Cloud9 almost make it work. That smoke on Catwalk was so brilliant from Cloud9, because that's what forces the rotations. That's what takes the attention off of mid. Apex was going over to the B bomb site to investigate. His eyes were taken away. It was left the Shocks rotating down through connector, and he gets caught off guard. And then G2 know they're trying to use the bomb as a teammate, essentially. They're trying to let the timer run out, knowing that Cloud9 still had to plant. And they get caught being a little bit too lackadaisical in CT spawn, but...
Well, there's another reaction gift for you, Moses. We've got it. No, we don't. We're down to the last second there. That was very well done. Impressive to see Cloud9 playing again this composed, even if, 2 versus 4, and you almost win that round. This
has been a large shift in how Cloud9 has played that has got a lot of people excited about them when they hit this level, when they are making those kinds of decisions in situations in mid-rounds and late rounds. This is what makes them such a dangerous lineup. G2 simply made too much money on a good run to really be impacted by economy down the stretch. It's Cloud9 instead, a Deagle and automatic, which we've seen be very dangerous, but a scout on Tarek is the one that hurts.
Now let's see, 15th round, final of the half. G2 would love to win this one. It's been a rough start for them. Cloud9 finally being stopped a little bit throughout the half. Automatic, ready and waiting, trying to see if anyone would sneak through. If they get this kill on the other side on body, then the rest of the bomb side is going to be guarded by Shocks alone, and backup will be miles away. Now, the good thing is that middle peek here from Kenny is going to give them a lot of stuff to work with, and Molotov will hold them back for a while. Kenny's going to fall back in the meantime, and now they're picking up the bomb as well. It looks like A.
That also gives a lot of information over to G2. You saw Kenny booking it back towards connector. If you're putting out a Molotov there as automatic, you're giving away the position that Cloud9 has players ready to go at ramp.
Hearing the chance is starting to wind up as Kenny picks up a kill there on Tarek. That's a good start, but that smoke is going to be right in front of him, and he's going to go for the peek. Misses one chance, goes for it again, and Stewie shuts him down. Going to be shot with one more return, looking for the triple, and he will get it to close out the round. 7-8 in favor of Cloud9, but that's such a strong 5-round streak to close out the half with. They're going to be excited about that.
And God, the G2 need that. They needed those rounds to make the second half doable. That was poised to turn into a really, really bad half for them, but good recovery off the back of the rifles. Guys like Shocks, guys like Apex did a great job at the point of attack down the stretch. The op's really pretty quiet for the G2 side of things, which is incredible, seeing how the double op was what they wanted to switch into.
Yes, you're right. That didn't really work out, and at least for the first part of the half, the American team did a great job of limiting the economy for the French. Now, with this kind of scoreline, Moses, you win the pistol, do you win the whole game here, or is that not enough?
That's not enough. That's absolutely not enough, especially because both these teams, both G2 and Cloud9 now, getting reputations for being able to win those rounds with Deagles, with CZs. We saw Cloud9 do it in the first half. And it's close. It's as close as you could possibly make it. So, this doesn't end with the pistol round. Once you start seeing, now it's Cloud9 who's in that dangerous economic situation on the CT side where things are more expensive. If they get reset early on, that's almost the nightmare scenario. So, we'll see what they have in store for the pistol round. Oh.
What a brave man.
His friend looks scared just sitting next to him.
Are we sure it is his friend? You want to implicate him, right away, Moses? We've got to be careful. Yes. No, there definitely are still a couple of G2 supporters left. He's got the howl pin.
Ooh.
All right.
Love that.
It's a rich man, in other words.
Yeah, right?
The camera is loving him now. What would you want? We've got 10 seconds, Moses. How did G2 win this pistol round here for the T side?
Well, they've gone with 4 Glocks and a Deagle. And we've actually seen a lot of teams, or maybe not a lot. We've seen a couple teams go for that one Deagle buy. So you can either use NBK off on his own to try and pick into one of the bomb sites, get a kill, force some rotations, which is exactly what it looks like happening. NBK over towards A ramp. But you want to close the gap with with the Glocks. And if you're not going to get it with utility, if you're not going to use smokes and flashes, you need NBK to produce something, whether He applies enough pressure that it forces a rotation, or he gets a kill.
He's at the A ramp looking for it, so they want a kill on A, and then for this push to work. I think that's how the sequence is going to be. He's slowly sneaking out. Tariq is going to have such advanced warning, though. Now he's engaged Rush on the other side, but Tariq sees them, and NBK goes down. That's Rush picking up a critical kill. They should know a lot about what's happening right now, Cloud9. They've actually seen everything they need to, and now the push comes in through the connector. Shot in the back is automatic, picking up 2 big headshots. Tariq gets one, and another one coming in. Stewie picking it up there. Oh my god, grinding on him in the corner. That's a little bit too much almost. It will be Cloud9 to pick up the second pistol round.
Cloud9 put themselves in such good positions. The rotations were perfect. Once G2 jumped down towards underpass, that was all telegraphed. They could hear the footsteps. Stewie was there behind the wall. This is a big kill from Rush.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You're going to see Rush push out towards triple box in the site. Stewie's waiting and automatic on catwalk. Same with Tariq when he follows up. That's just too many people from too many different angles for G2 to handle without utility. And now all Cloud9 has to do is something no one else has done so far in this playoff stage, is win the second round.
That'd be nice. That is, I hesitate to say, but it's sort of the way the game is supposed to work. It has been a struggle for a lot of teams to be able to actually do it. 9-7, so nothing has been decided yet as you all went through, but we'll see if it's going to make a difference here anyway. If they can, then they'd be up to 11-7 by the time that G2 could realistically, by not getting a bomb plant in the round, it means they're going to have to wait a bit longer. They have bought armor and pistols though, and Apex is out for blood here.
This could be a good old-fashioned double fake. They're not showing the bomb. The bomb is in the middle. Stewie's brought low. Players are ready to pounce on B, but they're going to back off, whether that's because of the defense they encountered or the pressure that's being applied towards A. That's a great kill from Rush. That's a huge impact. He knows his teammates are low on HP. They can't just sit back, getting position inside the bomb site as well. That's beautiful space created by him on the defense, and Kenny's the next one up to make this move.
Now he's gone into shadow, and he could probably guess they won't have a Molotov for this position. Later on, it's going to be a little bit more dangerous to be here, but right now he can feel relatively safe. Peeking out at the perfect time. Actually, he thought he got that kill with the first couple of bullets, so a little bit of hesitation there, but he's going to follow it up, and Rush doing a fine job closing out the round. Comes through, and there's the ace. Picking it up and shutting down G2 once again. Rush.
He wanted that 5th kill so bad, he starts shooting on the ladder, wasn't even waiting to get up top. That's phenomenal. You're exactly right. I mean, the knowledge that there's not going to be a whole lot of utility to use to clear him out. Great poise from Rush. More impact from him in this game, and Cloud9 10-7. Not going to be a whole lot for G2 to play with. One flashbang purchased up.
Single flashbang. I mean, it worked for Cloud9, so maybe they are going to try something similar. In fact, it is pretty much a carbon copy of that strat. They got down and did get the bomb down and a couple of kills. Just the bomb down is enough, really. That's what you're looking for in this kind of scenario. Jumping out right into the SMGs. And it is a bit of a bloodbath going on here as they will finally get the kill in, and surprisingly, not going to get the bomb plant down. They just had to run and try and pick it up, and now it's out of the open, so that's definitely going to be the end of it.
That's actually a very big kill to get from Skadoodle. That one player prevent the bomb from being planted. That's huge, so really well done from him. It's a small thing, but it denies $800 across the board to G2. And we'll see, does Skadoodle want an AWP drop towards him? He does. So Automatic's going to drop one over. Kenny's debating whether he wants one of his own, and he is going to grab it. He's got light armor, there's no utility, but we are going to get that duel again between the two Oppers. Quietly, Rush with that ace has made his way to the top of the scoreboard for Cloud9. Otherwise, it's pretty even across the board.
Rush versus Shox, who is at 19 kills. Always someone you have to look out for, always dangerous. 11-7 right now. If you've only been watching Counter-Strike in the last couple of years, Shox might have sort of flown under the radar a bit, but if you've been there from the beginning, then you would know. Very careful approach in this round from G2.
They're very cautious, very slow paced. They want to make sure they're not getting pushed upon. There's smoke ringing out into the window. Skadoodle's going to give up that position, but he's got to at least stay nearby because there can be a boost into the window. He's got to be cautious of that. Without a teammate in the ladder room, that can catch him off guard entirely. Boosting up to try and get a pick towards catwalk. Nothing there for G2 either. Just under a minute. Skadoodle over-aggressive. There's no recovery from that position.
Might be a bit of a misstep there. Now they're boosting. catwalk spray is in, and Stewie picking up those kills. Easily automatic to follow up and taking down Body now. A lot of trouble here for this team. They need it more. They're only going to get that one kill. That late boost on catwalk as well.
I mean, the spray transfer from Stewie, stopping them from actually getting over towards the A bomb site, that's dirty. That was so critical for him because the A bomb site was about to be under a lot of pressure right here. And then he transfers down. Kenny, there's that no head armor coming into effect, immediately dies. And yeah, this boost is quite nice. It catches him off guard. And that's a great reaction from Cloud9 as well, because once Skadoodle dies, they had no one else with eyes on connector. They knew they had to get there quickly, and they had to do the boost to bypass a Molotov thrown by G2. So very quick decision making from C9 on the defense. They've got themselves a 12-7 lead.
That was the first rifle round out of G2, so they were probably expecting a lot more out of that one. They don't, their buffer is really closing now. They don't have a lot of rounds left that they can lose, especially not rifle rounds. So right now Cloud9 obviously feeling a lot better. See if Skadoodle can do better this time. In fact, he's going to pick up that kill on Apex. That's always good. It's not a bad job at all.
I think NBK just strolled right into that third bullet. Stewie once more as well, waiting for the peek from Kenny. Looks away, but corrects himself quickly. This would be a good time to note on the desk Sean talking about Cloud9's defense, how proactive they are and how good they are at working together, particularly on the CT side. And they haven't really allowed G2 to get a whole lot for free at any point in this half.
Timing is good. Bomb's been dropped on the A ramp, so now it's just a question of whether or not Shox could find some freaky Deagle headshots, and if not, then probably will just be a quick end to the round. As soon as he's revealed himself, he's going to be in trouble. So G2 really needs something here. Again, I want to return to the question of where are the timeouts? Where's the break that they need right now, G2? Because this gap is looking a little bit scary to me.
It really is, and I mean, I guess they're going to give themselves one more gun round to see if they have it in them. But you would almost like to see a tactical timeout here because that last round got shut down very, very quickly, not even aware of where Stewie was going to come from. This is Cloud9's pick, so it's not all doom and gloom for G2, but we did expect a fight out of the good things we've seen from them on this map very recently. This time they've got more utility to play with. Kenny, no armor on the AWP. And look at the stack from Cloud9. This is a heavy lean towards the B bomb site. They're going to have to be aggressive on catwalk again, because A is about to get hit hard.
Yes, this will be a lot quicker. Skadoodle in the corner, tries to... Oh, he actually gets that shot on MBK. That's so much damage through the side of the wall as well. Rush trying to see if he can make his way in, but there's just so much smoke. It's going to be a quick trade there. MBK for automatic. But Skadoodle still has the angle, covering the bomb side. They know where that bomb is. The one player here that could screw this all up right now for Cloud9 is Shox. Oh, he gets taken down at top mid. He was covering that hard, but Stewie takes care of him, and now they can do the retake. That's such a big kill. 3 versus 4.
They're all 3 trapped at the ramp. They pushed out. There's the trade from Body. It's a 2-on-3 now as Rush makes his way up. He gets the dink, not the kill, and a 1-on-1.
Oh, and he's going to get shot down. Kenny not going to try and bait him against the bomb. Ready and waiting for it. And that will be finally around here for G2, just barely. And I'm kind of shocked because as soon as Stewie gets that kill on top mid, things are looking a little bit rough for G2.
Well, at that time, I was trying to get it out before they busted it up. 3 players on that A ramp as well from G2, and it almost saved them. They made the right call. They just had to get aggressive. Body pushes forward. Apex gets on top of the boxes. But if all 3 of them are bottleneck on that A ramp, that's likely a loss. 13-8, and I mean, you can see this because they only survived with 1. Look at this purchase. They don't have all the nades this time. Kenny's going to need a big round with his AWP. They need something to alleviate the pressure. 3 players coming from Palace. NBK brought down. Kenny just snuck past. Skadoodle finds the timing. Stewie's pushing up, but that leaves the A site vulnerable.
Oh no, Skadoodle is going to get picked off, but still, they have the 2-man lead. That smoke is not going to help all that much against the connector. They're trying to see if they get the bomb down quick. Apex just gunning straight for it. Shox goes down. And now 1 versus 4 here for Apex. Trapped in the corner. They have 3 Molotovs, in fact. There is absolutely no way he's going to be able to stand back here for very long at all. And already Stewie jumping up, looking for the kill. He is going to get shut down and Rush on the other side. That will be round number 14 for Cloud9, and I'm not sure. Kenny walked so far into the middle with no backup at all.
Yeah, I mean, that part's kind of confusing as well, obviously trusting him, but it's tough to make those calls when you don't have any utility. You can see where the deaths of G2 happen if you go back and look at this round. I mean, Rush is able to get one from CT spawn towards Palace. The ult from Tarek ringing out for 2 kills. That just means when you attack the A bomb site, there's not enough smokes and flashbangs into the choke points to push that defense back. They obviously, I think the plan there was rely on Kenny, who's, you know, a phenomenal opper, one of the best in the world, but they had to rely on him to get a kill to alleviate the pressure through rotation because they didn't have the utility. And when he gets shut down, there's not a whole lot of ideas left. They're all in on this round, Anders.
And this is a bit of a scrim, isn't it? Couple of Mac 10s, a UMP. I'm not exactly loving this, although maybe they could run down Tarek. If he misses a single kill here, they could definitely just close the distance, and he's immediately going to fall back. Flashing up behind him, they're still right on his tail, and Tarek now trying for the no-scope. Skadoodle is there. Oh my god! Tarek still staying alive inside the box, getting the kill! How did he do that? They were all around him. They were hunting for him with those Mac 10s. And Apex is going to be the last one left here. Bit of a long range there for the headshot. Trying to make the jump, and he's going to stay alive for the moment. Still a minute on the clock. Switching up with the UMP. Not very encouraging either. And looking inside of that kitchen. Can he find the kill and pick up the bomb? There's so much to do here. Looking the wrong way for the moment. Looking all over the place. In fact, Skadoodle's right on the other side. And he wants to bait out the shot. He goes down. Round number 15 here. Cloud9 one single round away from taking away map number 1.
Smart mobility from Skadoodle, just staying alive, getting out of the danger. But I mean, Tarek that round is an absolute monster. There's really no good option for him. You knew he had to fight his way out. And that's some plays born of pugging in North America right there. It's just everything's gone to hell around you. Finding a way to survive, finding a way to land those disgusting shots.
Born in the fires of rank S, he's now emerged and can do anything. Well, 24th round, ladies and gentlemen. Tarek and all the rest of them all at 16. Just Rush a little bit ahead there at 24 kills. That is so impressive. And let's see if they can make this A execute work. G2 there with their backs against the wall, running right into it, getting the spray down, and Rush there to pick it up. There's no chance here for the French. Cloud9, 2 kills away from picking up the first map. And with absolute style, they shot down Shoxy. 16-8 in favor of Cloud9 here. Map number 1 of the quarterfinals. Very well done indeed.
That is way more dominant than I think anyone expected.